Hello class and fellow YouTube viewers, Danny here again, and today I'm going to be discussing with you why I believe remedial classes should be removed from the college curriculum. I'm sure by now everyone here has taken at least one college course, and by a show of hands, how many of you have taken a remedial course? I have. Now, remedial classes are required by colleges if they believe you aren't at the college level work. And this is before you can enroll in college level courses, and these classes cost the same or more than regular classes, but don't count towards your college degree, which is ridiculous. Now, remedial classes cost time, money, delays you from graduating early, and has an overall negative impact on society. Some of the things I'll be covering today are the negative impacts to the public, the negative impacts to the student, and what can be changed to throw out these requirements. Now, what exactly constitutes college level work is by no means clear. Institutions differ on this, and there are different expectations even within a single institution. Consequently, there's no objective or general agreed upon cutoff between which college students require remediation. No one college follows a set standard or practice, now which has a very negative impact on our society. Annually, remedial classes cost $3.6 million to fund, according to the Alliance of Excellent Education. Funds that are funded by you and me, taxpayers. And traditionally, 40% of undergrads take at least one remedial class. And the older you are, apparently it's more common for you to take a remedial class. And the State of Higher Education executives reported states cut spending on higher education per student by 11%. Resulting in the cost of community colleges rising by 9% in 2012, which means more college loans and more financial aid. The overall college enrollment started to drop because of skyrocketing tuition and the concerns about debt. Now, remedial classes add to that debt and delay students from necessary required classes for graduation. The traditional four-year college has gone out the door. It's estimated that 2 of 3 students take roughly about 6 years to achieve their BA, which thus increases student debt. Consumer Finance Protection Bureau reported around $1 trillion in total outstanding student loan debt in the US today. That's a lot of money. And the ironic thing about this is students are pretty much paying to relearn what they already learned in high school, and taxpayers like you and me are paying double the money. Taxes we paid for high school, and now the taxes we pay for college students to take remedial classes, which is ridiculous. Now, remedial classes just don't affect the nation, but it affects the students. Community colleges set up programs that transfer you to a 4-year college, and ironically, students end up going for several months, a full term, or even a year without knowing their remedial classes are not counting towards a degree or a transfer of credits. This is a complete waste of time and money and a false sense of accomplishment. Also, it contributes to increase in student dropping out or quitting altogether. Now, a good example would be my brother. He attended junior college to transfer into a 4-year college. And when he went to transfer, he found out that some of his credits wouldn't transfer over. What did he do? He dropped out. Now he's doing pretty well. He has his own business, but that's not what happens to 99% of the students that drop out. States like Florida elected to require students to pay the full cost of their remedial courses. That equals an expense 4 times the regular amount of tuition rate. Now, who would want to go to college in Florida? Students taking remedial classes are less likely to graduate on time than their peers starting directly in college level courses. I don't know about you, but me, if I go to college with my friends, I want to graduate with my friends just like I did in high school. It's just part of the plan, right? And remedial classes affect your overall GPA, but don't count towards your transfer to a 4-year degree. How does that make any sense? Both hurt your wallet and our motivation and our egos. Students who drop out of college before earning a degree often struggle to repay student loans, and dropout rates are on the rise. 30% of college students who took out loans to enroll in 2-year colleges never finished. Research shown by the education sector. there has to be changes made. I mean, there could be a multitude of different ideas out there, but some of the few is, why not start preparing our students early? Maybe the 10th grade, 9th grade. Leave time for them to catch up and prepare for college. Or guaranteeing a scholarship as soon as 8th grade, giving them the motivation and encouraging them to acquire the necessary academic skills to excel in high school and in college. Or they can make it simple and just count remedial classes across the board. And if they don't want to do that, why not just place the students at the minimum required course level? You'll be surprised how many students do well when given the motivation. In conclusion, remediation slows students' progress given that remedial courses rarely count towards grade requirements. Now, taking remedial courses may lead to lower self-esteem, higher frustration, and ultimately higher dropout rates. I personally believe remedial classes should be taken out of the curriculum due to the many negative effects that are associated with it on a national and personal level. Changes should be made, and soon. Thanks for listening, guys. I look forward to listening to your videos and your comments. Have a good year, guys.